Right, so on that note of mortality, shall we contemplate
Killing Marilla.
how you
What?
guys
No.
may possibly survive?
Ah!
I'm gonna die. Like, there's no two ways about it.
You're not gonna die.
Yeah, oh
You're
yeah,
not
you
allowed to
down
die.
too?
I'm on 10 HP and I'm surrounded.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll save you.
Okay,
I
guys,
don't know.
so let's dive in. And legal disclaimer: your fate is now your own.
Oh my.
I've accepted death before I joined the Discord.
Oh,
Okay, so who would like a nice, friendly recap?
no. Yes.
Go on then.
Please. Do tell.
You decided to come here, you're absolutely fucked.
Nice.
Absolutely love that. Okay.
Alright, so.
Is Lorena down, by the way?
No, she's not down, she's just very
Nearly down.
not happy.
All of us are currently still standing, though not very well.
Right, so the hit points stand thus. Tordum is at full health with 9 temporary hit points.
Oh,
T-
let's go.
Turek is at 39 hit points out of 45. Kashan is 23 out of 64. Marilla is 5 out of 46, and Alumba is 10 out of 65.
Yeah, and you want to tag out? Like,
I've
Hey,
no, I'm
got
good.
second wind ready to go. Alright.
Look,
take it
it-
for me.
If you were in 30 feet of me, I could save you. But you're really freaking far away from me.
I will attempt to carve a line.
Any chance I could just do that, like, Skyrim thing of just pausing and then eating all of the food in your inventory and healing up and then going again?
Do you have any food in your inventory?
No.
Right. There you go.
Guys, I'm starting to think we should start investing in health potions.
And whose turn is it? Oh,
Oh
wait.
my-
Top of the round. So.
I can drink some water and that's about it.
Oh,
Everything went wrong the moment I cast Spirit Shroud. It's my fault.
Probably me too. What?
wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the irony
Sorry,
is,
spell I
though, you
cast.
guys have been in this exact same situation before, and that was also in a water battle.
Yeah, and also that time I had create or destroy water. I didn't.
Yeah, where all of the fighters decided to be as far away from the healer as they possibly could.
We're not
Look,
very good at this strategy thing.
all's well that ends okay.
What?
It does.
Yes, and always remember, what doesn't kill you... Yeah,
Might.
yeah, what does kill you can't kill you twice.
Yes.
Stinks
Okay.
of the fire.
That should
Alright,
be the quote you get tattooed tomorrow.
What kills you
I
can't
might
kill you
pass
twice.
on that still.
Ah, like, you're already dead, you can't be killed.
Can't
Okay,
die if you're already dead. Got him.
so McKelly
Oh.
said that he was going to... He's been pulled away by an emergency, so he'll join us if and when he can. So, top of the round is him. So, first thing that he is going to do,
Damage.
he seems to have gotten a hand on these ghost arms of his, and he's also worked out that they can actually sort of detach from his body and actually travel 5 feet. So, with that in mind, he is going to attack this priest guy. Okay, so that does 6 damage, and then he is going to use one of his key points. Of course, they have to be right at the freaking bottom of this thing. And he is then going to do put an unarmed strike against the apprentice who's in front of him. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, on your screens, can you see the health bars above the characters?
No.
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 Good. Okay. Right, and then he is going to ready in action, and he is basically he's going to tell Morela to get down if she's able to. And he's going to ready to throw one of the fireballs from his necklace of fireballs.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so with that in mind, Marilla, you're up.
Okay. First of all, is it a free action to drop a spell? Or is it a bonus action to drop a spell?
Oh, dropping a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop it whenever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna drop Spirit Shroud, get rid of that
Mm-hmm.
badness. I'm then going to bonus action second level heal myself.
Sure.
Which is oh my god, I'm missing my dice tray. Oh, great, that's really high. That is 10 points of healing to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, a little, I could take another hit.
Do you have inspiration?
Is it an action? Is it an action to get down on the floor, or can I attack and then like fall to the ground?
The way that I do things like that change your elevation, but you do that on your move. But in order to like crouch, it's a quarter of your move. To go prone is half your movement.
Okay. So, in front of me, I am gonna cast Inflict Wounds on this person in front of me, because they're really starting to frustrate me now. They keep trying to kill me. It's very annoying.
Which one? That covers the entire group.
I'm sorry. The one right in
This guy.
front of me. Yeah. And that is a 16 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Awesome. Okay. Look, guys, we might not die. Okay. Free D10. Holy hell, that's a lot.
Mm.
Attention.
Okay.
What do you think
11?
whenever you were using a mace? I was like, why aren't you using a
I got
inflict wounds?
excited about the new mace. It was shiny and new and exciting. 17 points of damage.
Lovely.
Of necrotic damage.
Lovely.
Dang.
And then I'm gonna, like, literally, like, cast the spell, like, push a hand in front of me, and then I'm just gonna, like, fall flat into the water.
Okay, sorry, how much damage did you say?
17.
17. Lovely. Okay, so you going down is what is going to trigger Turek to throw his fireball. Now, it turns out I was doing radiuses completely wrong last time, whenever we were playing last, so instead of retconning it, we'll just simply do it right from now on, because I can't be asked to go back and calculate all. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
What in the world is that?
that is the radius of the spell fireball.
Holy hell.
That is completely unacceptable.
So has it greatly increased from what I was doing now?
Yes.
Seems acceptable to me.
So that's what
So
the
it was nearly double what I was doing.
Yes.
I was doing 10, 10.
yeah. So
That is too much.
okay. So what Turek is going to do? He is going to basically throw it so that that's the radius, but he's going to throw it, but 23 feet into the air. Instead of just at ground level. So basically, Marilla lying on the ground, you are safe from the blast. Okay, so yeah, everything is in the way.
Sorry if I doesn't help, I'm measuring random stuff at the same time.
That's okay.
And David is as well.
It's alright.
This is why I need a third screen, because I've got like
No, we were not having another
Okay.
screen.
Because I've basically got like all of your character sheets on one screen, and then all of like the, basically a digital copy of all the rules on, another screen as well. So okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dexterity saving throws. Where's my dice gone?
It's over there.
They ran away.
Oh no, 13 including dwarfs. Okay, so the two old guys. Right, so
I just realised I still have 2 meat shields hanging around my head too.
yes, you do.
You have what now?
Okay, so basically all the guys who are marked in red are the ones who are failing.
Pardonnez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
Okay, both of the dwarfs succeeded, and Turek also succeeded. So everybody who is marked with red takes the full damage of the spell Fireball, which is 8d6.
I could have told you that. I was
Wait,
so
what?
busy just looking at it.
Cantrips, ladies and gentlemen. Cantrips.
No, this is his
Fireball necklace.
Fireball
Oh,
necklace.
fireball. Alright, no.
So he's
Fine.
got 5.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say, I want to change class. My cantrips suck.
Yeah, well, you are a wizard in like McKenny's campaign. He completely obliterated a group with your fireball spell.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so he has done 31 damage
Holy hell!
to all of the ones who took full brunt of that. So. Yeah.
I've done Fireball twice and got 36 and 28, so its average must be quite high.
Yeah, that can't be done over here.
Okay, so bear with me, I'm doing maths. Okay, this guy is dead. Half of 31, 16, right. Okay, so that is the fireball done.
How many did it kill?
Just one priest. But severely buggered up everybody else.
Okay, we can deal with this. We can deal with this. Okay. Right. Okay, so, Marilla, I'm assuming your turn's done? Yeah.
Okay. But technically speaking, you can use the other half of your movement to get back up.
Oh yeah, I'll jump back up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna high five Jerk.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
Ah!
Okay, Kashan, you're up. For now.
Okay. Hey!
Don't say that.
Right.
No.
As the most healthy person, bar the lizard.
The lizard is perfectly fine, but she has a plan.
Alright, I'm worried, I'm retreating. Running away, the lizard has a
Don't
plan.
worry, it should be more probably a lumber that needs to worry.
Oh,
That is
Christ.
that is more worrying.
Well, who else is going to try and save him?
All right. Well, I had it. I
I
had an
can't let
idea.
my pony get killed.
I have a question. You know when you're like riding on his head, are you also still in the barrel? So is it just a barrel on top of his head?
Yes.
Yep.
I've got a lighthouse so you can see through the barrel.
I can just see it like cradling on the spike of the helm, like just.
Yeah, have you ever seen that Wallace and Gromit bit with the thief penguin? And Gromit cuts a hole in the cardboard box and it just happens to line up with the dog's eyes.
Oddly, yes.
Yeah, it's basically that.
I am so on board. This is everything I want. Right. Okay. I cannot remember the situation as to who in front of me is somewhat injured, so I'm just going to start going from left to right and go for swing.
That's my fault. I should put the icons on. He's at heart. He is bloodied. He is, and the other two are. They're hurt, but not as much as that guy.
Okay, this guy first. I love that my axe has a +9 to hit. Does 26 hit?
Yep.
Alright, that is. What is that? That is 11 damage from the actual attack. Am I still in like Giant's Might?
Yep.
I'll roll my d6 on that as well then. So 11 and an extra 2, so 13 damage on the first attack to that guy.
In total, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, still standing. Very buggered up, but still standing.
Alright, I'm gonna swing at it again. That one is a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 14 damage to that guy.
Yep, very dead. So that's a knight that's gone down.
Very good, very good. Happy days. Happy days. Downed dude. I'm going to use my bonus action to use my second win to make myself feel a little bit more healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
sorry, I forgot to do the Spirit Guardian attack for this guy, so Marilla and Turek have suffered 7 damage.
I'm so glad I healed.
So 1d10 6. Is this the d10? I've got myself 13 health back. Alright,
Sure.
looking decently healthy. Not bad. Right, that is me.
Alright then. Totem, you're up.
Right. This guy
Mm-hmm.
and the guys around him.
Yep.
They need to do dexterity saving throws of 14.
So it's this guy.
I'm throwing 2 meteorites at this guy here,
Mm-hmm.
but because they explode,
Mm-hmm.
the 5 guys around him also need to do dexterity saving throws of 14, please.
So that's 6 saves in total.
Yes, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are they beating?
14.
Only 1 saved. So the guy furthest away.
Oh dear. They take 17 damage in total.
Wow. Okay. So that guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. And that guy's dead. What about the guy who saved?
He takes half.
So 9. Okay, so that was a priest, priest, apprentice, and 2 knights that were killed.
Cool.
I think that's 30 feet there.
Assuming that you're okay entering the water.
I'm gonna have to be. I no longer have any meteors. I threw both of them, by the way.
Mhm.
Where is it? Come on. Right. I'm using Agakanaza Scorcher
Oh dear.
in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy
Mm-hmm.
and if I got my line
So you're
right,
doing it like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Those ones
Mm-hmm.
need to do Dex 14 saving throws, please.
Mm-hmm.
Right, no, there's-
Both failed.
Okay. Reroll that. Right. We have to press the right button. 22 damage.
Oh jeez. Okay. This guy is the guy in front of you is literally on his knees. His armor's smoking. So is that 22? Did you say?
Yep.
The other guy is not particularly better. So,
And I can't do
Yep.
anything else.
well, let me. Oh wait, you've already used your bonus action,
Yeah,
haven't you?
that was
Yeah.
my meteorite.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay. The smell of burnt and barbecued flesh wafts through your nostrils. You sense that a very tasty meal
Yum,
is in
yum,
front
yum,
of you.
You're
Okay.
welcome, Alumba.
Okay, so at this point, the dwarfs are getting very pissed off at the fact that they're missing out on a lot of the action. So they're just going to barge straight past these guys. So he's going to engage him. This one is going to slide underneath your legs and engage this one. The fjord themselves aren't going to really do anything. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, right. Right, so they're basically just going to make their cacophony of hits. So that's 2 attacks from these guys. Okay, so the one at the bottom, he's going to make 2 attacks and only one hits, unfortunately.
I forgot the +4.
Sorry?
I just read, don't forget blessed +4 to attack.
Yeah, that's still going.
Yeah, I forgot.
Right, so this dwarf unfortunately is going to steal your kill, and this one is dead, so that's another knight gone. Charlotte?
Okie dokie. Yep, got that.
Okay, and then these two are going to attack the ones which are near Kashan. And these guys are actually completely flanked, so they get advantage, which they need because they both missed. Which didn't actually do anything. So unfortunately these two have not accomplished much. This
That's
one
good,
this one next to you, Marilla, is going to give that guy a whack. And okay, another apprentice is dead. He's then going to. This one's then going to advance on that guy and kills him. So that's 2 apprentices gone. And then they then need to take the damage from. No, I've already done that. Okay, perfect. Right, Alumba, you're up.
I want to cower behind a dwarf so I don't die.
Oh,
Give me a go and I can heal you.
Blown up everybody around you.
I don't suppose you remember if I'm still raging or not.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna risk it for a biscuit and just go for attacking the dude just below me.
Right.
So let's have a.
Bear in mind, the skulls mean that they're below half health.
Yes. Right. 15 to hit.
So 15, did you say?
Yeah.
Are you adding +2 for your age?
17.
Yep, that hits.
And that's for 13 damage.
Okay, so is that just your impact damage?
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to Divine Fury that?
Yes, I will. That'll be an additional 12.
Alright, this guy is very, very buggered up.
Love that. And then I'm going to go for my bonus attack to hit 15 again.
What weapon are you using?
The helmet.
Sure. Yeah, that hits.
Big headbutt. And that'll be for 14 again.
Alright, this guy is dead, so that's another apprentice.
Nice.
Okay, and then you have your second attack.
I do indeed. Let's go for Warhammer again. I've got 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I'm assuming you're going for this guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's for 12 again.
12 damage, lovely.
It's huge.
Did I still get the bonus on the second attack?
Not the Divine
no.
Fury, unfortunately. That's only one attack.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically your reaction, as far as I can tell. Yeah, the first creature you hit on each of your turns with a weapon.
Yeah, each turn, yeah.
Yep.
Got ya.
Alright.
And I'm just going to tense up loads and then hope that taking half damage leads me to not die.
Alright. So, the knights are going to do their things. So, this guy, unable to actually do much, is going to attack the dwarf who's just murdered his friend. So, he gets... how many attacks? 2 attacks. D8s. Okay, only one hit, so that's 8 damage. Didn't necessarily accomplish much, but still. Okay, okay, unfortunately these guys up here did a little bit more successful, and both of them critted against their targets. So that is 6 and 10. Okay, up here things are looking a little bit more dire. But so this guy is going to attack the dwarf that's charged in. Gets 1 hit. Fortunately, that ended up being quite a substantial hit on the dwarf, but with a full-on stab into his chest. The one in front of you, Marilla, is going to try and attack you.
Go for it.
And with legitimately no fudging, both missed.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
This one is going to move around and going to attack one to you and one to the dwarf.
Go for it.
And again, both missed.
Oh my god.
And then the one at the back, who is actually quite badly hurt, actually all of them are, but they're I'll get them to attack. Okay, one hit. Okay, unfortunately this dwarf is looking a bit worse for wears.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's all of them. So that's the knight's turn done. So the priest, who is basically just hobbling around, just trying to make himself feel a little bit less useless, is going to cast Sanctuary on himself.
No. God damn it.
Eater.
Okay, so basically anybody who tries to attack him will need to do a wisdom saving throw in order to be able to get through. Okay, so the apprentices. Right, so this one in front of you, Ulumba, is going to attempt to attack you.
Damn it. How dare he do such a thing?
And he failed on both his attacks.
Woo!
These two
Zero from sheer
apprentices.
terror.
It's all part of the plan.
Right, this apprentice is going to try and attack Tom Holland.
The audacity.
But he couldn't break through Tom Holland's epicness, so he's safe. And this one's going to try and sneak in and attack the dying dwarf. And unfortunately both of his attacks hit,
Oh no.
but minimal damage. Alright. There's the apprentices, priests. Okay, so Turek is back up. Seeing Tom Holland in danger, Turek is going to not disengage from this guy, so he'll get an attack of opportunity against him. Nope, just one. Which unfortunately hits. And Turek takes 4 plus. So Turek takes 7 damage.
How's Turek looking?
But I think he's just hit the half health mark. No, not quite. Okay, so he's basically going to run up to this guy and give him an old-fashioned jump kick to the face. Does 5 damage. No. 10 damage. And successfully kills him. So that's...
That an apprentice.
Yep, that's an apprentice. He's then going to turn his quarterstaff on the knight in front of him. He'll use his inspiration to up that, because it was a bit of a shit roll. And... So, 8... 8 plus 2... 10 damage. He successfully kills this guy. So I'm going to run up to this guy and use another key point to do Flurry of Blows alongside his bonus action. Fortunately his unarmed strike didn't hit, but his Flurry of Blows did, and that does 6 damage to this guy. This guy is looking very hurt. Alright, so Marilla, you're up.
Okay. Alumba and Kashan, how rough are you looking?
I'm all good.
Very.
Okay. How... Okay. When a spell says 30 feet range / area, does that just mean in one line? Like 30 feet in one line?
What spell specifically are you looking at?
Well, I was trying to decide whether I was going to do something dumb. I was looking at whether I was going to, like, sacrifice myself slightly to heal up Alumba. I was going to look at life transference.
Life transference, okay.
I was going to move forwards 30 feet. Like, well, sideways and then forwards 30 feet and then cast it to Alumba.
What path were you going to take?
I was going to do... I might still take an attack of opportunity, but I was going to do that.
Okay, how tall is Marilla?
That's a very good question.
Awesome,
I
love it.
am... I'm 5'3".
Okay, in order to get past the dwarf, because he is locked in combat, you will need to do an acrobatics test to see if you can get over him.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Ah, God, okay.
Yeah, either
okay.
athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, come on. Oh, that's really good, that's an 18!
Sure. Right, so let me do the attack of opportunity first.
Oh, please not more than 8. Please not more than 8.
Nat 1.
Oh, thank the lords.
Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you do still take damage from
No.
the Spirit Guardians. So,
Okay.
again, minimal damage. So that is... Sorry, bear with me a sec. 7 damage.
Okay. I'm looking not good, but that's fine because I'm about to make it a whole lot worse.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you are now here. And that's taken up 10 of your move.
Okay. So where am I? Sorry. There. Okay. Okay.
So you still have 20 feet of movement left.
Okay. Why isn't it letting? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay. Can I run forwards to this square? To here.
Yep.
In a diagonal line.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I'm going to mutter a little prayer under my breath. Hand extended to Alumba. And I'm gonna go to Lyria. I'm gonna go. Doesn't matter if I die right now. Just keep them safe. And I'm gonna cast life transference on him.
Mhm.
So I take 4d8 necrotic damage.
Do you want me to roll that for you, or do you have to roll that?
I can do it. I've got the dice here.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm okay with this.
You don't have to, she's doing it anyway.
Oh my god, I rolled really high. Okay, hang on, I need a calculator. Okay. 8 plus 7
Oh
15.
god.
plus 3 plus 3.
18.
That's 21. You get. Holy hell, you get 42 hit points back.
Wow.
What?
You're now
And
out.
I am down.
Okay.
But I take 5 points of healing, so I only take 16 points of damage.
Which is really,
So I'm,
which is really lucky, because if you had gone down having taken 23 points of damage, you would have had to. Your body would have gone into shock, and I would have had to have rolled a massive damage roll on you.
Oh my god.
So you were very lucky there. Okay, so Marilla is knocked out and doing death saving throws now.
Jesus.
So that's 46. Did you say?
42.
Yeah, 42. So you are now at 52 hit points, remember?
Exactly. Haha.
What is your max, if I can ask?
65.
65.
Oh wow. Okay, I did a lot then.
Okay, and in honor of this sacrifice, all of you get inspiration.
Woo!
including you, Marilla.
Yeah, I can use my. Already got inspiration.
Well, let's stack.
Yeah.
Inspired death saves.
Ironically, that is actually in the rules. You can use
Yes!
inspiration to affect your death saving throws, because at the end of the day, they are still saving throws.
That's very inspirational.
All right.
Probably.
So you have basically witnessed Marilla just perform this dark arts blood magic on herself and just knocked herself out. Yeah, what's the visual of this, by the way? Do you just punch yourself in the face?
Okay.
And...
So I'm like running forwards. I'm muttering the prayer as I go, and I extend my left hand, the one with the tattoo of the Alphazar, over my chest where my holy symbol is my right hand, which has the symbol of Lyria. I'm praying to her as I cast the spell. That's how I'm doing the incantation. And from my hands, like shooting into Alumba, is like this very dark blue light that is like has like golden wisps going through it. It looks really cool. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be epic.
Frank promptly comes over to you and he's like, "Oh no, darling, you shouldn't knock yourself out before you get tied up."
I'm laughing because I'm stressed.
Don't worry, darling, I'll do mouth to mouth.
Oh no, I pop back up.
In sheer protest.
Okay, so Kashan, you're up.
Okay.
Unlike Marilla.
Right. Alright, seeing this situation, I'm going to get rid of the fella.
Yep.
That's the intention. That's 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Just swinging with the axe, keeping it simple, trying to get through these guys. 12.
Sorry. Charlotte, one sec.
Okay, so that's adding my giant's might. That's 23 damage.
Right.
I rolled max damage on the, so I rolled a 12. I get +6 from the +2 great axe, and then I rolled a 5 out of 6 on my d6.
Okay, so he is looking very, very not happy, to the point that he can't actually lift up his shield.
I go again. I'm not fucking about. That is 26 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Which is ironic because now, since he can't use his shield, he doesn't get the +2 that it provides, so his DC is actually lower.
And that is 15 damage on the second swing of the axe.
Okay, because this guy's been pissing you off so much, I'll allow you to describe the kill.
It's gonna be very satisfactory in a repeated bashing with the axe until his shield literally falls off, and then I take his arm entirely and leave him bleed out.
Okay,
And then
so that's another 9, Charlotte.
and then I'm using my movement to shoot Frank away, and I will go to sort of defend Marilla's body versus anything that might be coming its way.
Sure. Put. I will allow you to do a medicine check on her and attempt to help stabilize her.
Okay. I wouldn't be too optimistic. I have -1 to medicine.
You do have inspiration though.
Right. What is inspiration? What do I add with inspiration?
You roll twice.
You give yourself advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a really good. No, no, it's. I rolled a 4. 4 is my highest roll.
Do I take more? Do I fail a death save?
Does 3 stabilizer?
Unfortunately not. And Frank pats you on the back and says, "Don't worry, darling, this happens to everybody."
My entire knowledge of medicine is growl at her and hope that she doesn't die.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, because of the route that you took, you're in range of this guy's spirit guardians.
Yeah, I realised that. Does 14 pass the save? It is wisdom save, isn't it?
Yep. So I'm having to look at multiple different things at the minute. So bear with me. Yes, that saves. So you take. But you rolled really, really shittly. So on damage. So to the point that I can't actually find where it went. You suffer 2 points of damage.
Ah,
God damn it.
I swatted the air, looking for what the hell just... Ow.
Then Frank just looks at you and says, "Darling, if you want to spank me, I'm standing right here. Stop being so rude."
I look at Frank, wondering if it was him that hit me, and wondering whether or not I should hit him back with my axe.
Okay, Torden, you're up.
Thanks, sorry. Got distracted.
By
Charlotte's
what?
fault.
Charlotte, what did you do?
Done anything? Hang on, I've not done anything yet. I was
Yet?
Talking.
I was strategizing in
I'm
the afterlife.
standing next to Charlotte and I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
Yep.
Give me a second.
No, you take your time.
That is 10 points of healing.
Lovely.
Okay, how do I add back to my HP when it has the death saving bit up?
Right, so you take her.
Do I just tick all the successes and heal myself?
There you go. You refresh your page.
There we go. Yay, I'm back up.
Yay! I'd never doubted you for a moment, darling. Now get those tits up.
What? I'm just gonna pat him on the head.
With your mace.
I'm just like holding on, standing there like I've still got my hand on Marona like, what am I supposed to do now?
You're just holding onto her thigh and just like, what do I do?
I pat you on the head as well.
Can I say that I use my reaction to clip Frank? Just slap him on the back of the head.
Yep, make an unarmed strike.
Can I use my bonus action
unarmed
then
strike.
to comment that
I'm just going to press the button.
everyone judges illusion harshly.
Uh,
Maybe a little too
Okay.
harshly sometimes.
I got a 15 to hit.
Tear in my eye.
Bear with me, I just need to bring up Frank's profile. In all of the games where I have run Frank's character, this is the first time that somebody has actually tried to attack him. So what did you say you got?
I got a 15.
Is that plus anything?
No, that's including my plus.
Unfortunately not, that doesn't hit him.
What? He's wearing high heel boots and a bralette and a beret sometimes.
It's the hat, you know.
Is it one of those like cartoon sketch situations where I go to hit him and the hat just jumps up out my way and I'm just like, whoa. That's how I imagine this situation's gone down.
I was actually thinking more Matrix, where he just like leans back and just like avoids you.
Blowing a kiss as he goes. I really hope it's the first one.
Okay, darling, in your defense, I deserve that, but still. I don't let anybody hit me unless I'm tied up.
I turn my back to him and say that I know for a fact he would have let me hit him if I was aiming lower than his head.
Okay, anything you'd like to do as bonus?
I don't have any bonus actions capability. Not unless I'm going to turn around and bite Frank. No, that doesn't count. That's an action. So no, I don't have any bonus actions.
Isn't your hungry jaws a
Yeah, I
bonus?
have to do the attack bite, and then I can use that bonus
okay.
action.
Sure.
So anything I gained from bite, if I then kill them, I can then claim bonus action of hungry jaws and eat them.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
So I'm just gonna like cry a little tear and be like, everyone judges me so harshly.
All right. So with this miracle moving forward, this dwarf is going to rush at this guy, and him and his mate are both going to gang up on this knight.
Alomba, if you die now, I will shoot you.
Okay, I'm up. I can heal now. I could do the same thing again.
Okay, and every single one of their attacks hit. Da-da-da-da. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 d8s. 19. What's 19 plus 12?
31?
21?
Yep,
No,
31.
No, 32?
I only heard 9.
He's not quite dead, but he is very close. This actually encourages this lonely guy, so these two lonely guys, to attempt to attack him as well. Okay, so one hit and the other with advantage. Okay, so one hit and just stealing your profile for a sec. That is 5 damage, and this guy is literally bleeding to death. He barely has anything left in him. But this dwarf is going to charge at this apprentice, and he and his guy are going to do the exact same thing. It's a good thing they're both flanking, because he missed all 4 of their attacks. Okay, 1 hit. Expected better from these dwarves. Yeah, you got max damage though. So that is 11. Okay, these dwarfs need to take damage from the... Wait, no, they need to do that exposed first. So wisdom saves. Both of them failed, so unfortunately they get the full extent of the Spirit Guardians, and that's 12 damage. Right, the dwarf at the top is looking very, very not happy. But they're going to persevere and do their attacks. Fortunately, only one of them hit. But he did max damage, so this knight is looking incredibly injured. But the Fjord is going to reform, but again, not necessarily engage anyone. And okay, so Alumba, you're up.
Right. Okay. I can attack to sort of diagonally from where I stand, can't I? I don't have to move. I've got a 20 to hit for 14 damage on my guy right over here.
Yep. Right, so. So that is enough to kill this guy. So that's another apprentice.
Ooh. Nice.
So what you can basically do is move up to the next guy, do another attack on him, and you can apply your Divine Fury to that if you want to.
Oh, sweet. I shall do that. I got a 15 to hit.
Is that plus anything?
No, that's it.
Is that including +2 from your rage?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit.
Ah! Damn. Okay. I'll go with the bonus attack then. 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For a 14. And then I'll put the Divine Fury on that. Bonus attack of 8.
Lovely. That's this guy dead as well. So that's another knight.
Bosh. Drop mic, ends turn.
Okay. Okay, so the knights are going to take their turn. Where is it? Oops. Right. Okay, so this guy. Ugh. Sorry, one sec. I accidentally opened my video editing software. Right. Okay. So 2 attacks. Okay, both of those attacks hit, so... Unfortunately, he did max damage to this dwarf at the bottom, so that is... Just some pretty heavy blows, but he's still standing. This one is going to attempt to attack the dwarf in front of him. Both of those hit, both of those missed rather. Then the two at the top, they're going to attempt to attack the other dwarf. Right, so the one directly adjacent to him failed, and then the one diagonal angle failed as well. That's all the knights, okay. The priest is going to not actually do anything, but he's going to prepare to dodge.
Which other priest?
This guy.
Okay.
So he's he's got Sanctuary, he's got Spirit Guardians, Sanctuary, and also is dodging. Okay. So basically, in order to get close to him, you suffer attacks from his Spirit Guardians. You then have to do a Wisdom save in order to get through his Sanctuary, and then you get disadvantage on your attack afterwards.
Can I ask a random question?
Sure.
How would he be affected by ranged attacks?
You would still have to... Actually, let me just double check that, actually. Yeah, with an attack or harmful spell, must make a Wisdom save, and then...
Even ones that insta-hit.
Yeah. So once it insta-hits, once you do the Wisdom save, you would then be able to hit. So say if you did Magic Missile on him, then you would do the Wisdom, otherwise attack somebody else. And then you would insta-hit him with the Magic Missile.
Okay.
But anything that you would need to roll to hit for, you would have disadvantage on.
Just curious.
Sure. Are there any apprentices left? There's one. No, two. Okay, so this one at the top is going to attempt to attack Turek. And both of those failed. And this one is going to be a complete idiot and charge Kishal. And fail. No, wait. Does where is it? Apprentice. Does a 21 hit you?
21 is my AC.
Okay, so that hits. And does 14 points of damage to you.
Ow. I assume I'm still looking at Frank, and this guy just comes up and jabs me in the side.
Is that? Oh no, darling, you've been impaled, and not by me.
I growl at Frank.
Kashan, can I metagame and ask you what your spellcasting ability modifier is if you have one?
I don't think I have one.
You know you don't. Put.
I'm formulating, but I just wanted to know something.
I can say that for my fire breath, for example, they have to pass a dex save of 15.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say 15 for the purposes of that. But whenever you take something like magic initiate or something like that, it then gives you one based on your stats.
Mm.
Though I have to admit, it probably wouldn't be particularly high given what your stats are.
Moreno
Yeah.
has a spellcasting one as well.
Sorry?
Moreno obviously has spellcasting.
I think, is it sorcerers that use charisma? That would be my best bet, and that's +2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you asking for? The modifier or the?
I don't know. Spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, +2
Okay.
for Morella.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Okay, so with all that in mind, back up to the top with Turk, and Turk is just simply going to bitch slap this guy in the face with his first attack.
Because bitch slapping makes perfect sense when you're a monk.
Well, said bitch slap did actually kill him. So okay, so then he is going to attack the knight next to him. Unfortunately, he didn't hit, so he's then going to quarterstaff him, which did hit for 8 damage. Oops. And then he is going to use another key point. Nope. Plus his. Oh, one sec. I'm losing my mind again. Right. Right, so that's his Polearm Master, and then his Flurry of Blows, which you got nat 1 on. Okay. Right, so that's Turik's turn done. Now on to Morella
Okie dokie.
and your newfound life.
I'm gonna quickly hug toward and be like, this is only the first hug you're getting. I'm gonna sidestep to the left. And I'm going to attempt to cast Guiding Bolt at first level, my last first level spell, on the Sanctuary Priest from there.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my inspiration so it just becomes a single roll for my attack.
Sure.
Do
Well-
I need to do the wisdom save first?
Yeah, do the wisdom save first before you call your inspiration.
Okay, which one of these does better? Okay, we'll use this dice. Don't screw me over. Okay, 17.
Right, so that succeeds. So you use your inspiration to do a normal attack. So you
Yeah.
bypass his dodge, so you roll normally.
Okay. That is a 14.
To hit.
Oh, thank God.
Is that to hit?
Yeah.
Yep, that very much hits.
Okay. 46. Ooh, okay. 13 points of damage.
He is very dead. And as he falls to the floor and is like, but I followed the YouTube video, and dies.
Was that the priest?
Yep.
Yay!
So there's no more spirit guardians floating around.
Oh.
And then Michael appears to you and says,
And then,
is that, just so you know, I would have been able to have sorted this whole mess out for you, but, you know, and disappears again. And unlike before, the rest of you guys saw that.
I have so many questions.
I'll explain later. And then,
It's not important.
we're in the middle of a battle right now. I've died already. Did you say?
I'm sensing sauciness and scandal.
Oh Christ above Frank. Did you say the dwarf by Chirrut you said was really hurt, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah,
Okay,
this
okay, okay. I will then panic because I'm running out of spells. Okay, how far away am I from you?
From the dwarf, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, this is so dumb.
So that'll be 20. That'll be 25. That would be 30.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
that exact path.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fetch a healing kit out. No, it's an action. I will. Just be like, please stay alive another round so I can heal you. Because, yeah, just stay alive for a sec. I'll be with you very shortly. I just can't heal you right now because I've used everything I can.
And Frank appears next to you. You can if you wish it, darling.
Okay, no. I don't really want to use my last second level spell to heal this guy. Or is that
Well,
how?
you could cast Healing Word, which would then heal you and Turg as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast that at second level, and that's my last second level spell done, so I have one spell slot left.
Or you could
So
just. Oh, you've used up all your first level ones as well. Yep. Carry on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm running out. Okay. So,
It's a shame you don't have an apple that can restore all of your spell slots in your
oh
inventory.
my god, I am the biggest idiot.
You might as well
Look.
use up all your spell slots and then eat it.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I was planning on doing. 100%. Okay, that is 13 points of healing for them, and I get
13. Okay.
I think 4 points, 3 points, 4 points of healing.
Okay, so 13 to the dwarves.
Yeah, and I get 4 points of healing.
Sorry, 13, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. But doesn't Healing Word just affect you in general as well? Because according to...
Possibly. But being honest, it's been a while since I've cast Healing Word.
Yeah,
A
creatures
creature
of your
of your
choice that you see within
I
range
can
regains
choose
hit points plus
myself.
d4 plus your modifier. So,
So does that include me then?
if you wanted to.
I will add another 13 points of healing to myself then.
Sure.
Yay! Woo! I'm not dead.
Okay.
Yet somehow you are in the middle of it again.
Look, I never learn.
That seems to be
And
something.
the fact that you took a really convoluted route to get into it as well. It's like, sorry, excuse me. Come through.
I definitely did that. I was like, sorry, just sneak it past. Sorry, just sneak it under.
Pardon me, fine.
Okay, so Kashan, you're up.
Right, well, this rude fellow who stabbed me is going to get swung at with an axe. Probably not going to enjoy his time. Going to realise he made a mistake. Going to realise he made a big mistake. That is a natural 20 in my general frustration.
Okay, I am just going to assume that whatever, even if you rolled a minimum point, you will kill him. Because that's how low his health is. So just try the kill for me.
Okay, it's going to be a very lackluster situation where I'm going to remove whatever has been jabbed into my side from the side of me. Look at this man, and when just a lazy one-handed swing of such a big axe, just letting most of the weight carry itself around, I'm just going to fully cleave him in half. and then just proceed to walk past him in a bored manner towards this fella here.
Okay, so that's another apprentice.
And now that I'm done with that, I'm going to attack this guy. That is 23 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 18 damage to that fellow.
Yep, and he is dead as well. So that's another knight.
Nice. I'm going to look at the 2 knights that are remaining, ignoring the one behind us. And I'm going to say, kind of made a bad call, didn't you?
And then the dwarf who you've just rescued thumps you on your knee and just goes, "You stole my kill, you clanless red-skinned pallock."
I smile at the dwarf and say if he doesn't shut up, I'm going to throw him at the knights.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Let's see if you remain that optimistic.
Okay, Tordum, you're up.
Right.
You're looking decidedly evil. I don't like it.
Is this guy got anything that's flammable and loose on him?
But he basically has a chest plate, and then the rest of his outfit is just like a loose flowing robe.
Well, I'm gonna throw a firebolt. Do firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I got a roll for that, and I got 26. That's 20 plus 6.
Yep,
So
that hits.
it's nat 20.
Okay. Okay.
He's just taken 32 fire damage.
Okay, instantly
And
he's
on
dead.
fire.
Well, he's dead. So that's another knight.
I'm just gonna stand there and go, I'm on fire!
Okay, so the dwarf that is fighting this knight is going to make his attacks against him. Both of those hit. Okay, for 16 damage, and this guy is dead. And these two are going to make their attacks. Okay, and this guy critted, so he is dead as well. And, surprisingly, you guys have won this battle. That's 2 extra knights, Charlotte.
You won.
You say that with no faith.
No, very well done, guys. That was very touch and go.
Can I literally just go, water, and then, like, run out and, like, lie on the dirt?
Oh man, that was rough.
Can I just take a moment? I'm gonna just sit cross-legged in the water, and I'm gonna take some up and just like splash some on my face, and just sort of stare into the abyss for a second because I basically died.
Yes, yes. So you just splash all this blood-soaked water into your face, making yourself even more bloody.
Why am I? For some reason in my head, I was like, it's still crystalline blue. Okay, maybe I don't splash any in my face.
Or you do because you're becoming even more psychotic.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay, so let's dish out experience. So,
Sorry.
all right. So, how many princes was that?
Okay, I may have lost count a little bit at some point.
Well, you've killed everybody, so I'll quickly load up the...
So why
I was
don't
gonna
you
say,
check
how
how
many-
many you had
That was-
initially
Did you
put
have
in
on?
Alright.
There was 8 apprentices,
Hold on a sec.
4 knights, and 2 priests each.
I think that was it.
What's McKelly doing?
Right.
Remember that?
Okay, so 8, 16. Don't know my 8 times tables.
I keep turning something
Okay.
on my
I complained.
TV on.
Right, so that's 24 apprentices.
Ah, I was 1 off. I had 25 down.
Okay, so
I didn't use my inspiration at all.
okay, so 24 times 450. So 10,800, if someone can write that down.
10,800, yep.
And then 6 priests. That's... And then 2,700.
Really ran out of the toilet while he's adding up.
And then 12 times... Oh, for God's sake. Right. And then 12 times 1,100. And then 13,200.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so 13,200 plus, what was the priests?
2,700.
2,700 plus, what were the apprentices?
10,800.
Okay, and then divide that by 5. Each give yourself 5,340 XP.
5,340 was that?
Yep.
So 5,000.
340.
Yep.
Oh wow, that has boosted us up.
That was a big fight. We deserve it, alright?
Yeah. Did you get
You
the XP
nearly
number?
died.
I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
basically die. I've been like all week. Me and my friend have been discussing like character backstory for my next character and stuff, and like stuff like this. And like it was basically therapy. Me and my friends have been having about this character because they're as invested in this campaign as I am.
Well, but if it helps, I shouldn't be telling you this, but I did have a plan for what would happen if you guys died, like TPK'd. I also had a plan for if one of you died, and then I also had a plan for if none of you died. So I've been very busy with this bit of campaign, more so than any other part of the campaign that's ever done.
I have a notes page of everything I was gonna do if I had to do death saves, of if I died, everything. Like, I've written, like, it got so bad, and, like, Morella has a journal, and there is a journal entry to the alphas for them to find if she dies. Like, it got that bad. I was, like, writing this out the other night at, like, 3 a.m. Like, oh god, if she dies, I have to be prepared.
And you didn't get to roll a single death saving throw.
I've never rolled a death save before. I really thought, I had a gut instinct. I really thought tonight I was gonna die.
I mean, I could have bet some good money that there would at least be a couple of casualties, but
It's alright.
We'll just do good.
Stay in Sand and get Yahoo
What is the
sucks.
what is the stat block for Tom Holland, by the way? I've got so many questions.
Let me bring that up, actually. I'm sure if it's in this or in the other one. Right, it was basically an adapted version of the martial arts adept stat block. except all of his moves would be dance related.
Love that.
So basically, his armor class was 16, but he could do 3 attacks, and pretty much every single one of them had the exact same modifiers that Turek has. So that should give you an idea of how much damage he could have done. Is that you or her? Okay, right. So with this victory, the dwarfs basically they don't stop to rest, and they basically just command the fjord to charge immediately across the water and past the barricade, which they do, but not necessarily with the same fanaticism that you would imagine an actually trained army to perform. And given their reluctance to actually do anything at all, that doesn't really surprise you. So, what do you guys want to do now that the crossing has been captured?
Go to sleep.
Can we see anything as to how things are going for here at trying to cross the bridge?
Sure, give me... you can either give me perception or insight.
Give me a sec, I dropped a dice and I've got no idea where it just went. I hear it rattle. Let's try that again. 14. I will go perception because I get +2, so it's 16.
Okay, so you can see the bridge from where you are, and you can't necessarily see fighting that's happening on it. However, you can see that effectively, like the checkpoint that is on this side of the river is smoking.
Okay.
So you can put 2 and 2 together to work out that Hirok has most likely captured that side as well.
Cool. Do we have enough time to take a short rest in that case?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Because quite a lot of us are rather hurt.
Short rest would be really nice.
Hey, I'm ready to go.
I feel like a short rest would be a good shout.
Okay, so for me, rules as written, a short rest is an hour, but I do them as half an hour. So how long of a rest do you actually want to take?
Anyone got any sort of particulars about it?
I would just like to get a bit of healing back. So I'm not that fussed about how long it takes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just like a quick heal to do, like. Like, how much would it be to give myself like use like half my hit die?
Time isn't an issue, it's role playing. How long do you want to take?
Not too long, because we did say that we would meet up with.
We could take half an hour. I'm
Yeah,
sure
you're
they'd
right.
be fine if we
How
took
do
half
you
an hour.
recover spells with a short rest?
But unless you have a particular feat, you can't. Let me just double check what the situation is for you.
Mine is at least 1 hour.
I can't recover anything in a short rest by the looks of it.
Okay. So what did you just say, Charlotte?
Mine is just at least an hour.
In order to cover spell slots?
I recover nothing, but I do have an apple. I'm gonna offer the apple to someone.
Unless you want to take it yourself.
Well, I want to offer it first.
I'm okay because I get some stuff back with a short rest. Like I get my breath weapon, I get my runes back, action surge. I get pretty much everything back except my giant's might. So, and I've still got 2 more uses of that. So I am good.
Gordon?
Totem sucks on short rests, so I get nothing.
Would you like the apple?
You need it.
I'm okay. If you want it, you can have it.
I've got
You
cantrips.
saved my.
I've got cantrips and a couple of spells left.
And 6, that's 4.
Yeah, she's
I
a-
have some cantrips as well.
Yeah, she's got all of her cantrips, she's got all of her first level spells, and
I think I've got 2 level 2s.
2 level 2s, yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
sure if I marked the last spell I did off. I'll look now.
Okay, I'll eat the apple.
But thank you for the offer.
And then I'm gonna give you a massive hug.
I'm just
as
lying
a
in the
thank-
sand sulking because I'm wet.
Uh,
I hope you guys know how much I like you. I ran in the river for you.
I'm very grateful.
Frank appears in front of you.
anyone-
I could dry you off if you like.
No, I need a medal.
Does anyone need healing?
I am up to 46 HP after taking my short rest, and I've still got 3 hit die left.
Okay.
Would it
How
be-
is everyone else? I could cast mass healing word just to get us up like a tiny bit more.
Turek is okay. He's taken one of his hit die and recovered 7 points, which actually brings him back up to max health.
Okay. Okay. On those whoever needs any healing, I'm gonna cast mass healing word, which is 1d4 plus 7. So it's not like loads, but it just does. It does 9 points of healing.
Okay, so
How much was that, sorry?
so you get
9
get
points.
9 points plus
5.
so 14 for you.
Boop boop. I'm almost at full.
Okay, so now that your short rest is over, are you going to follow the soldiers as well?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So let me just do some quick adjustments. Right.
On the way up, can I be like, can we not talk about the weird guy with wings yet?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, we've seen some weird shit, but yeah. At this point, not even the weirdest thing we've seen today.
It's true. True, it is.
You guys remember Tom Holland showing up back there, right? That was weird.
We danced real good together.
Okay. So basically, this is the. Oh wait, have I taken you with me?
No.
Yes. Okay, so this is basically the situation that, as you see it. But in the half hour it's taken you guys to rest up and everything, but basically the Fjord force at the crossing is divided up into 2 forces. One is attacking this force which is laying siege to the bridge, and the other half is then just simply holding the crossing. And it seems to be that the Red Paladins have just entirely fallen back and are now holding this aspect just before the gates. So you basically have, well, not wanting to railroad you or anything like that, but you basically have 2 choices. You can either help the Fjord attack the bridge here, or you can rendezvous with Hirog and see what he wants to do.
Are the Royal Guards kind of on our side? Because maybe freeing them up would be beneficial.
You've got nothing to. There's nothing that has happened so far to dictate that they haven't, so that they're not on your side. Bear in mind that you are fighting for the king, so it's more than likely that they are on your side. Yes.
Anyone with any thoughts? Like, should we maybe try and free up the Royal Guards as well to help up here? Because I imagine the somewhat imposing figure that was there on the way out is probably up there. Good old Lord Commander fellow.
Yeah.
Maybe, like my thoughts are every little helps, I guess.
That sounds possibly like a smart idea.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So you want to head to the Palace District?
Yeah, see if we can free up some royal guards to help.
Alright.
Also, because if the king
Oh.
died, it would look really bad.
That's the only reason why you care about his welfare.
He's been decent to us.
Should we? See, part of it is wanting to make the maybe silly call of like, should maybe some people go up and see what the situation is with Hero, and like some people help here.
Separating is not a good idea.
Yeah, yeah, probably not.
Quick question. The apple,
Mm-hmm.
does it just renew your spell slots? It doesn't mean I get to re-choose my spells, does it?
Oh yeah, you just regain them.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just double check it.
Right. So bear with me. I appear to have made a bit of a stupid move in terms of organising the pages. For some reason, I seem to have archived the bridge, and thus it's reverted back to whenever you guys were initially crossing it with sticks. So I need to reset all of the tokens. So bear with me.
Nice.
Because he's an idiot.
If it is okay with you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there, and you can make some decisions and let me know what happens in the.
Are we back?
I believe possibly.
Yeah. We're all back. So
I got cereal.
you basically arrive to the bridge, and so you arrive to expect like a full-fledged battle coming forward, but instead, rather peculiar events has sort of taken place. The Red Paladins are in the centre of the bridge, and the dwarfs and the fjord are on your side of the bridge, but not stepping onto it. And the palace guards are basically just holding what looks to be a spear wall on the other side. So the Red Paladins are effectively trapped put between the two, actually on the bridge. But neither side is showing any sign of wanting to move.
Okay. I'd like to approach the dwarfs and ask if there's a reason why we're just standing here.
We chased them onto the bridge, and we thought that and we wanted to just charge straight in, but for some reason the palace guard aren't doing anything at all, no matter how much we shout at them or yell at them or insult them.
Okay.
And we're not stupid. Even trapped like this, these Red Paladin bastards can do a lot of damage.
You've got us now.
Yes, we do. But if you can lead the charge, then we're with you. But it's gonna be cramped. I'm not sure how much good He looks behind him and gives the fjord a sort of annoyed look, and so my soldiers will do.
In the efforts of trying to resolve this without, taking too much damage, can I attempt to communicate with the royal guards and let them know that we're here on behalf of the king?
Sure. But what do you specifically say to them?
I'll shout over. Soldiers, we're here on behalf of your king to rid the city of the vermin that is these Red Paladins.
Okay,
Join us.
Okay, give me a persuasion.
To help it, can I cast Thaumaturgy to make his voice boom 3 times louder?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Does
You're
the
now echoing.
I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage on your persuasion check.
Cool. Hang on. Have apparently got the worst hand-eye coordination in the world at the minute. I've dropped another dice. I have no idea where that one went. Alright, good. I'll find that in a minute.
Well, if you put your foot down and it hurts, then you found it.
Yeah, that's how it's going to go later. I'm going to forget that that's happened. I'm going to get up from my chair and go, right. What do I add to persuasion? I get a +2. That is a 17 to persuade them to join us.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's not enough. Your words have absolutely no effect whatsoever on any of these 5 guys.
Like none?
Literally none. They don't even acknowledge that you've spoken a word. None of them turn their head.
They're like,
None of them even blink. Not that you can see that.
can I do like an insight check or like an arcana check or something to see if there's something
Yeah,
wrong with
insight or arcana.
I'll go with arcana because I have minus to insight. I'm not an insightful fellow. I am a little bit arcane though. That is a 12.
Okay.
Can I join to help?
Yeah, you can either do your own arcana or you can give him advantage.
What would you prefer? I get a +5 to insight,
yeah.
and I get a +1 to arcana.
Give it your own go. I
Okay.
had 0 to anything, so.
Am I doing insight or arcana, or whichever's highest?
Whichever one you want.
That's a 24 then, with
Okay.
arcana.
Okay, so arcana-wise, you can tell...
Sorry, insight-wise. Apologies, insight-wise.
sure. You can immediately see that these guys are bewitched by something. Yeah, the way... Basically, even though that they're in sort of like their war pose and stuff like that, which is generally quite a rigid posture, there is a roboticness to them. Somebody else is controlling their movements.
Okay. I want to give the Red Paladins that are here, seeing as there are only a few, the opportunity to surrender.
Sure.
Uh,
Is thaumaturgy still applying?
Yeah, it lasts a minute.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to go for a somewhat threatening approach.
To intimidation then.
In that, I'll say that we've already killed many of their brothers. They have nowhere to run. If they surrender, I can promise that I won't kill them now.
Sure. Give me intimidation.
Intimidation is a +5. That is a 21.
Okay, so these two at the back. Their attention is entirely on these guys, by the way. These guys turn to face you, and they say to the others, brothers, we're outflanked, we're outnumbered. Let us live to fight another day. Nothing will be accomplished here if we throw away our lives. And then the priest is then going to... My mouse is not working at the minute. So... the priest is going to cast Guiding Bolt on this guy. He basically just works his hands in a sigil and then blasts this Red Paladin with it, and he's thrown off the bridge and into the river. And then the old man says to you specifically, You want our surrender? Come and get it.
Ooh, yeah.
Very well. Very well.
And then promptly falls back through the
Oh.
formation. Alright, so put. They want to go into combat, do you?
Yeah.
Can we, yeah. Ignore me. I was
Oh.
going to ask if we could do an action possibly beforehand, but probably not, right?
They are the ones who have initiated combat. So you don't unfortunately get
Let's
a
go.
bonus action, but I will allow you to arrange yourselves and where you want to be.
I will have heard Coven make us and immediately have walked through within striking distance of where he was before he ran away like a little
Sure.
punk.
Slightly behind here. I am ready to kill some people. She
Okay.
says with a smile.
Liam will take up there. Donna?
I'm quite happy staying like towards the back.
I can move you there if you want.
I think that was pretty much where I put them down.
Alright then. Can I get initiatives from you all, please?
Whoop.
Yes, sirree.
That is such a waste of a natural 20. 21 altogether. Oh, it's such a waste.
What's annoying is I got a 19 and I was like, yes, I might have an opportunity to go first for one time. No,
I'm
no.
so sorry.
What did you say, Dan?
13.
13. Okay.
What a waste of natural 20. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Okay, so a lumber gets 5. And Turek gets 24.
Oh wow. Jerk again at the lead.
Okay. Da-da-da. That's all of them. Yes. Okay. Okay, so Turek is going to rush forward and is going to do his standard attacks against this dude. So he's going to start off with Necklace of Fireball and no, he's just going to use his quarterstaff. So that's first hit.
I was just about to worry for the entire bridge there.
So that's 11. So it's 14 damage for his quarterstaff first. Let's get this orange guy. Then he's going to go for his punches. So unarmed strike first. So then 9 damage. Then the bonus unarmed strike. For 7 damage. And then his flurry of blows attack.
Wow, did he completely recharge with the short rest?
No. To be honest, I haven't actually done anything with him short rest wise, so I'll need to compute that. Okay, and he has beaten the guy to an absolute pulp, and basically every single one of his attacks hit, and he scored pretty much max damage on all of them. So he has done.
Monk assassins.
So 14. I've actually lost count of how much damage he did, but it's a lot. All right. So, so Maria, you're up.
Okay. First of all, bonus action. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Kashan, which gives you an extra +2 to your AC for the next 10 minutes, and I have to concentrate on it. And then, I wanna.
The mic appears next to you and says, just saying. And just appears again.
Don't have it prepared, Michael! I didn't prepare it!
I give a full side eye at this time, like being like,
I say this out loud.
You just scream it, I haven't prepared it!
And then with that, I'm gonna blast forwards. Second level inflict wounds at, wait, can I hit that guy? That's the blue guy.
Okay.
Let's see if I hit first. That is a 15.
Is that plus anything?
That is plus everything.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit.
God damn it! What a waste of a spell. And then I'm gonna turn to Kashan and be like, I got a bit angry then and I missed. And that's my go.
Alright.
But yeah, you now have +2 to your
cool.
AC.
And on that point, you're next.
Alright. How would my fire breath affect this situation? Be it like 15-foot cone? Can I hit everyone?
Bear with me.
Did you just say, can I eat everything?
Hit.
Oh, I thought you said, can I eat anything?
So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So yeah, like that. So yes, bar the pink guy, you can hit everyone.
Alright, yeah, right, first things first, I'm gonna, breathe fire at these guys. So they need to be a dex 15.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One succeeded. So the guy, the blue guy succeeded.
Okay, so the blue guy only takes half, everyone else takes 16 damage.
Okay. So blue guy, blue guy, blue guy. Here we go. 16, did you say?
16, yeah. So he takes half of that, so 8.
So 52 minus 16, 36. Okay, orange guy is dead. And priest guy is very buggered up. But everybody else seems hurt, albeit, but still capable of fighting.
Okay.
Alright, so that's action number 1.
And then I... Alright, I'm gonna... the priest guy kind of annoyed as being a dick. So I'm gonna step onto the charred corpse of his companion. And say something along the lines of, "This is what you wanted, right?" I'm going to take a swing at him with my axe, smiling with genuine, childlike glee. As I roll a 27 to hit.
Yep, hit.
And My D12s have not let me down so far tonight. Let this be a good one. Oh, it's a full 18 damage.
Describe the kill.
Yes.
Absolute like fire still smoldering from my fangs. Bringing the axe down with absolute glee as it cleaves clean through his shoulder to his hip. And it leaves him slowly sliding apart.
Alright. Is that what you
Upon
turned
this
down?
situation, I will give everyone else the. I want to smile at the 5 remaining guys and say, "Now about that option to surrender."
Okay, right. So, give me a persuasion check with advantage. Or intimidation, whichever one you prefer.
I like to think of it as an intimidation more than a persuasion. Oh, no. I got a 9 because with advantage I rolled a 4, and then with my second dice I rolled another 4. So it is 9.
Okay, let me explain to you how weighted dice are supposed to work. Okay, unfortunately, that's not enough to persuade them. They're in their holy fervour now, so they're going to stick to it.
I am just going to drop these dice somewhere on the floor and leave them alone for the rest of my life, because that's the second time they failed me tonight.
I recommend that you put them into a cup of boiling water so you can remove the curse from them.
We'll.
Add a
I'll
bit
take
of sage
that.
as well, or some lavender.
I will take that under consideration. For now, they can go in the box. I have a box. Box of bad dice.
Does it have jail written on it?
It has been written on it.
Okay, so the dwarfs and... Well, the fjord is basically refusing to do anything, and the dwarfs are spending their efforts trying to get them to do something. Unfortunately, they failed their persuasion checks, so the fjord isn't going to do anything. So, Tordum, you're up.
We need to talk to this king about trading some better soldiers.
I somehow lost my thingy even weird. I've somehow done something.
You want to do it on my screen?
It's fine, but just for some reason it was all weird and funny. Okay. It's decided to separate everything into like hundreds of screens. It's my fault, I was researching stuff at the same time.
It's okay.
Not D&D related.
Hmm.
Is there anything like sharp stones or anything lying around?
Plenty.
Can I catapult a sharp stone?
Yep, sure.
The blue guy's out, guys. This one. I can't ping him. I can imagine him. That guy.
The blue guy. The one that everyone's been trying to hit.
Oh, then I'll go for the red guy.
Okay, sure.
He needs to do a dex saving throw of 14.
Mm-hmm. Failed on natural 1.
Oh, he just took 17 damage from a stone.
Ooh, ouch.
What?
No, and I was
I
going to say,
catapulted a stone at him.
that was the red guy, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. He is very hurt.
17 damage
I
from a...
catapulted a tiny river stone at him and he took 17 points of damage.
Bearing in mind this is the same spell that she used to catapult Mirela up a tower.
I almost died from that.
What in the world?
Okay. But,
And I'm just going to sit like on the little post and look rather smug.
okay, so the knights are going to attempt to move forward.
No, my garden shopping disappeared.
Okay, so against Lumber, they're going to make their attacks and completely failed. And then the two that Kashan is facing down are going to attack him. 23 hits you, doesn't it?
23 is now my AC.
Okay.
Because of my
Okay,
shield.
so-
Right.
Okay, so the blue one does 13 damage to you,
Bring it on, come on.
and the green one does 5 damage to you.
I smite at the green one. Ow.
You hurt my feelings. Okay, the priest is dead, so Alumba is up. And Alumba, in his merry way, is going to go into a rage. He is then going to do two-handed hits with his warhammer against the purple guy. Oops. Okay. Fortunately, the first one doesn't hit. Second one does. So 13 plus 2, that's 15. Plus Divine Fury. So 19 damage against the purple guy. Who is looking very, very buggered up.
That is the best news.
Okay, and then finally, let's put that there for no reason.
What? Excuse me?
And back to the top of the round, it's Turek.
What? What?
So as you're fighting, I'll let Morella and Tordum do a perception check.
19.
Okay, so both of you notice a giant octopus-like tentacle emerging from the river. Not necessarily doing anything, but slowly raising up and becoming, but think sort of like a floppy arm. It's basically coming up to become erect, and then basically gets to the point where it's standing up on end, and that's basically what you see.
I think Frank would
Wacky
be
wheeling
jealous.
inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Sorry?
Wacky wheeling inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Okay, so Turek, who is oblivious to this, is going to just completely lampoon on the green guy. So,
Lampoon, yeah?
something that came up in the TV show I was watching. Unfortunately, the first attack doesn't hit. Second one does.
Is lampoon even a word?
Okay, so 11 points of damage with the first punch. Okay, so then the bonus action punch. And then flurry of blows. Which fails. I didn't hit with the quarterstaff. Okay, right, so he did a lot of damage to the green guy, so he is now quite bloodied. So Marilla, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna step forwards, and I'm gonna freaking shout, being like, "Hey guys, there's a tentacle in the water," and then boom, into the purple guy. I'm gonna cast, Toll the Dead. Literally, as I say it, I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys, there's something over there." Boom. And it's a wisdom saving throw they have to do.
What did it have to be?
14.
Just failed.
Yes. They're hurt, aren't they? So they take 2d12 worth of damage.
Yep.
Oh, that was really bad throws. That's a 5.
Huge.
5 damage, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I'm concentrating on
The shield.
Shield of Faith,
Hmm.
can I still bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon?
No, because that's a concentration spell.
Doesn't say concentrate next to it. That's the thing.
Let me have a look.
It doesn't
Okay.
have the little C next to it, which is why I thought it was concentration,
The shield.
but now it doesn't say it.
Shield of Faith. Here we are.
Shield of Faith I know is
Yeah, that's a concentration
Concentrate.
spell. And then...
Spiritual Weapon doesn't have the little C next to it to say concentrate anymore. I thought it used to be.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action.
Yeah, no, it doesn't require spirit. Okay.
Yeah, so you
I'm
can.
going to third level cast Spiritual Weapon to appear just in, like, just by the blue guy, just behind the blue guy there.
Okay. You go do anything else?
No. I'm just gonna stay vibing where I am.
Yeah, right then.
I've warned everyone of the tentacle. It's not done anything yet. I don't want to, like, hurt it if it's actually on our side.
Okay. Right, so Kashan, you're up.
Alright. I've noticed the sushi in the river, as alerted by Marilla, ever so dutifully. Can I do some sort of, like, I don't know, insight check to see if this, like, or like, I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, if the tentacle has anything to do with the royal guards not doing shit.
Sure. If you want to roll insight on that. It will be one of your actions, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just there you go. That is 17 on the insight check.
Okay. But there's no reason that you can compute as to why they would be linked. However, the words Kraken do burst into your head.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's what I thought.
Oh no.
How much do I know about krakens? Outside of the fact that it's 100% going to become sushi and it's going to be what I'm having for dinner.
But okay. I'll let you do a nature check as a bonus action, so you will still have put.
Okay.
All
All right. Okay. Yeah.
action.
That is a worthwhile bonus action. This dice has dealt me well, so let's go again. Nature check, did you say?
Yeah.
Nature is a flat roll, so that is 16.
Okay. You don't necessarily know much about krakens in terms of fact because pretty much every form of stuff on them is mythical. But you do know that they're giant octopuses that prey on ships and are able to destroy them without any sort of problem. But you do know that these are the sorts of creatures that sort of like could hold gods at bay and that sort of thing. Very, very fierce creatures. But you also know that the stories that I told you, these things are massive. Could easily, a kraken from the stories that you have heard would easily be able to swallow the city, but for some reason, this one is able to fit inside a river.
Okay.
Is it a baby?
It sounds like dinner.
It's a baby.
It looks delicious. I am going to attack the green guy with my other action.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Is that a nat 20?
No.
Okay.
20 in total.
Cool.
And that is 14 damage
Against green guy.
to the green guy.
Okay, describe the kill.
In an attempt to test my theory, I'm going to attempt to not actually directly kill this guy with my axe, but more kind of just slap him upside the head, and then with a nice spin, I'm going to attempt to toss him into the river and see what the tentacle does.
Sure. So he's basically out there now. Okay. Okay, so the dwarfs have now seen this tentacle, as has the fjord, and the fjord is going to run away.
Cowards.
Yeah, that tracks.
Leaving only these ones behind. But right, so Tordum, you're up.
Goody.
The reason why I haven't said what the tentacle is doing is because it rolled really low on its initiative, so its turn will come.
Good idea. I'm just gonna shoot purple guy
Sure.
with scorching ray.
Sure. Is that Abracadabra's Scorching Ray or the other one?
Scorching ray cantrip.
Sure.
Natural 20 plus 6 or 26 to hit.
Perfect. So roll crit damage.
— 16.
16 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Against Purple Guy?
Yeah.
Perfect. He is dead as well. Meh. Come on. Right. Okay.
And I'm just gonna stay sitting here and not move
Mhm.
because I've already been in the water once a day. I don't really want to go in the water again.
Sure. Okay, so the pink guy is going to attack Alumba. It's pretty clear from their actions that these guys are completely oblivious to the tentacle. Okay, so the pink guy completely misses against Alumba. So then the red and blue guy are going to attempt to attack Kashan. Blue guy misses all of his attacks, as does red guy. Okay, so...
As they even attempt to swing at me, I'm going to be like just sort of leaning over the side of the bridge, while they're clearly swinging at my back, and just like the way that I'm avoiding these attacks is just out of like a sheer curiosity, like a cock of the head looking at the tentacle to find out if it's doing anything. I'm like, hello,
Okay,
hello.
so Alumba is going to make his attack. He's just going to do the bog standard Warhammer and... Okay, that missed. Okay. Great, so he critted. So he's going to do his attack. Right, so 15 damage to the pink guy. Then he's going to Divine Fury that. Okay, so 9 damage. And then he's going to do it all over again. Because he's unimaginative like that. No, sorry, the spiked helm rather. Okay. And 11 damage. That's the pink guy dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tentacle is it's raised up and then just like almost like a cat, the way that cats dive on their prey. It pounces on the green guy and just drags it below the surface of the water. And then, pretty much immediately afterwards, another tentacle is going to burst up and pull the corpse of the yellow guy, who was blasted by the priest, into the water as well. Okay. and oh, it gets another one. Cool. And then basically just go reach up and grab this guy that is balancing on the railing and pull them down into the water.
Oh my god, we need to get off the bridge.
Alright, so back up to the top, it's Turek. Let's go circle around here and go parkour off the bridge to do an air kick to the face against this guy. And missed. Yeah, okay, so then he's going to try and hit him over the head with the quarterstaff. 8 plus 4, 11 damage against the blue guy. Then do his bonus attack punch. That hits rather well, and that does 8 damage. Ba-da-da-da. And then he's going to use his flurry of blows. For 9 damage. Lovely. Okay. So the blue guy is looking very much the worse for wears. Alright, so Morelli, you're up.
Okay, I am going to take. Which one do I want to do? This one or this one? Okay. Very quite nonchalantly, I guess. I'm gonna just raise a hand and against the red one, cast Firebolt on them.
Sure.
Well, attempt to cast Firebolt. A 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Boop, boop. And 10 points of damage against them.
So the red one, yep.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And then my spiritual weapon at the same time is gonna carve around into the blue one, hopefully.
Yep.
A 17 to hit.
Red Paladin. Yep, that just hits.
Okie, and that does third level. Hang on, this doesn't make sense. When you cast a spell using a spell slot a third level or higher, the damage increases. Oh yeah, I can't read very well.
What level are you
Yes.
casting it at?
Third level, so it's 2d8, I think.
Okay. So it does. Yeah, 2d8.
2d8, yeah.
I added a token and I don't know how.
Oh my god, that was such a crap
Sorry,
throw.
yeah.
I don't have any tentacles either on my screen for some reason.
That
No,
is
I'll take-
8 points of damage against them.
8 points, yep. Lovely.
And then I'm gonna take a little step forward and I'm gonna. Despite having just seen two people, like three thing people just get dragged by these tentacles, I'm just gonna have a little look-sees over.
You alright?
I'm intrigued. I'll risk it.
Yes, because you've only died once today.
I think she's just a bit crazy after that. I think she needs therapy, I think, after this.
Alright, Kishan, you're up.
Right, let's try to clean up these guys. Blue Manifest. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
9 damage.
9 damage against blue guy. Alright, that kills him. Scrap the kill.
Great. I wasn't actually expecting that to kill. I'm thoroughly unprepared. Honestly, at this point, in terms of satiating my own curiosity, he's also just going to get thrown off the bridge.
Okay.
Like, I've seen it drag away like 3 things. I'm curious to know if there's more.
Okay.
And then with a, sort of, shake of the hands, a little bit of a smile on my face and, childlike curiosity. I'm going to turn to the red guy, who at this point I assume is quivering, and, and that is a natural 20. So, just out of sheer curiosity. That is 20 damage to the red guy.
Okay, he's dead. I'm assuming you're throwing him in as well.
One more time.
Okay, so that's the end of combat with the Red Paladins. So put, so they have. All right, so Tordum, is there anything you would like to do?
No, I'm just going to watch, and hopefully nobody's going to suddenly be pulled off the bridge by something.
Okay. Right, so the knights and priests obviously don't have a turn, so but Alumba is just simply going to hoik the corpses over the side, and okay, let's see what the Kraken wants to do.
Go away.
Okay, right, so okay, so put the Kraken, but realizing that there's easier sort of things to be dealing with, is basically going to just drag all of these bodies under the water without sort of revealing its tentacles. Then, sort of like realizing that there isn't any food, it's going to poke its oops.
Oh my god.
It's going to poke its head up out of the water, sort of sees that there's nothing worth doing anything with, and then sends down into the darkness.
With genuine, like, glee, like a child, of seeing such a, strong creature, I'm just currently going to be very, very smiling and, well, accepting that it's just disappeared. And then I'm going to walk up to these guards and see if I can work out what the fuck's going on with them.
Okay. Right, so I'll place you there first, because these guys have a very particular way of doing things.
Okay.
Oh god, you're about to die, aren't you?
Okay, so these guys basically have. Sorry, one sec. Okay, right. Sorry, I was thinking of a different feed. So, but they maintain their sort of spear wall against you, and basically nothing about the situation has changed their posture whatsoever. So these guys are basically decked head to toe in bright blue plate armor. They've got massive sort of Pavi style shields and have really, really long spears. And they're basically in this sort of textbook perfect spear formation. So they're covering the entire bridge, even though there's only 5 of them, and they seem to be rather impenetrable.
So do they do anything as I approach, or
Literally nothing. Nothing causes them to break their formation in any regard whatsoever.
do they look like they're still alive, or are they like in some kind of stasis? Can I tell?
Give me perception.
Perception is. Right. Perception is +2. 16.
Okay. They are alive. You can see that they're breathing. However, you can see through the slits in their helmet that their eyes have no colour to them. It's just literally the white irises.
Huh.
Can I approach? And can I try sneaking my arm through their like spears and stuff to try and touch one's like hand?
Yeah, sure. Give me sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh goodness. Natural 20, so a 21. What a waste of a natural 20. My
Okay.
second one of the night.
Okay. So you're flexible and sort of like dexterous enough to be able to sort of matrix your way through the spears, and you're able to place your hand on one of them. Now that you've
Yeah.
done that, what would you like to do?
I just want to see if I can cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay,
And
you
then-
can cast it on one. So which one are you casting on?
I will. Oh, hang on, let me. Jumps on over. I'll do it on this guy in front of me.
Okay.
It can cure a condition of either being blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. I don't know if it's any of it, but I just thought it'd be worth like a try.
Okay. But it doesn't sort of like cure any of them. But there is a sort of flash where the color of their eyes comes back into play, just for a moment, and then it reverts back. But while you haven't sort of fixed them, you do get an understanding of what has happened to them. These, they're not under sort of any conditions like that. They're basically being possessed by a magical being that is basically puppeteering them.
Hey, knowing God, this might be a really dumb thing. I'm gonna look to Kashan. I'm gonna go. Shall I do something really dumb?
Well, before you do that, if you guys want to add 1,630 XP.
1,000. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? 1,000.
630.
Oh wow.
Within twitching distance, guys. I say that as if there's lots of us here. But everyone is bad.
I wanna kind of sneak past the spears, and I wanna go up to one of them. I wanna tap them on the hand. And be like, excuse me, is anyone in? Hello.
Okay. Again, this provokes no response whatsoever.
I'll knock a bit harder on the helmet then. Hello.
Again, nothing.
Trick or treat.
I don't think we're going to get anything from them.
Can I check the armor, see if there's anything magical about this situation?
Okay. But right. So just to recap, you know, I'm assuming Marilla that you've shared your epiphany.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that they are being possessed, and you do know that there is magic at work. They just haven't been able to identify it.
Okay, can I try and identify the type of magic?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Arcana.
22.
Okay.
Just gonna go right up to this one while I do it.
Okay, so you can identify this spell as basically a very, very powerful version of suggestion.
So someone's told them to stop.
Yes, somebody is making a very conscious effort to get them to be here and to specifically not do anything further with them.
I don't have a
Should
I share all the
Kinda-
stuff, guys.
okay, I suppose I'll like discuss with our spellcasters in general to see if they can think of anything that we can do to sort of break this right now, and if not, if we should maybe just go and help Hirog. If they're not doing anything, they're just kind of holding here. Should we maybe deal with the rest of the city first and come back?
I was gonna say, would we know if these guards should be anywhere else?
Give me. What would it be?
Like, would it be expected?
Yeah, if you just give me a basic intelligence check on that.
Woo! I'm so intelligent. Oh, no, I'm not. That's an 8. I'm really wise, guys. I'm really wise. I'm not very intelligent. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, you're like, no.
I'm really wise. I say that. I talk. My cheeks go over and I go. I'm just really wise. I'm not very intelligent.
I promise I'm not. Can I ask the guard, like the dwarfs, to like keep an eye on these guards and maybe send somebody to let us know if anything changes with them, and maybe just gather everyone to head up towards Hero, I think.
Okay, so the dwarf actually calls from you from the bridge, and it actually seems that he himself, the dwarves themselves, are afraid to step on the bridge.
That
Oh no.
okay. I mean, I get that.
And basically calls,
I'll,
and he calls over to you and is like, "Oh yeah, we're more than happy to hold here, Lord, but you won't catch us dead crossing that bridge, not with that beast out there."
Sushi is fine. He's gone now.
You've obviously never been on the open sea with one of those things chasing you, have you?
I
Well,
think it's chasing us.
I don't know. I've never been overseas with one of those things chasing me either.
worst case scenario, it chases us down.
And we die. Again.
I
As much as eager as I am to meet my father and Valhalla Lord, I think he can wait.
very well monitor the situation from there then.
Will do, Lord. And what of you? What will you do?
I suppose I'll head deeper into the city to help Hirog secure the rest before we come back.
Very well, Lord. Woden be with you.
And you.
Okay, so let's put you on the raid board. Okay. Okay. Let me just do some quick alterations. So, you guys have successfully won this bit of the battle. Okay, so in the amount of time that has passed, it's become quite clear that the sort of like the attack on the Red Paladins has been a success. The lines are basically clashing in the streets between Hirok's dwarves and the Red Paladins, and from what you can tell, by the sounds, etc., is that the Red Paladins no longer have any of their sort of expert soldiers with them.
Ooh, hard to sight.
So what do you guys want to do?
Shall we just head up towards Hirog and sort of meet up and see where things are taking place? Waiting the rest of the city.
Okay, Alumba is happy to go with you, as is Turek.
I'll go.
I will join.
Sorry, I'm a bit tired.
That's okay. So Hirok is. So
Stops.
you basically head through the residential area of the city, and you pass through the area where you guys had fought alongside Stick, and despite the obvious signs of carnage, i.e., dead bodies, blood stains everywhere, and stuff like that, the area is ridiculously calm. To the point that you can even hear people laughing from inside one of the buildings.
What? These people are freaking weird.
So as you pass by this point, you can basically see where Hirok's dwarves have met the Red Paladins at the gate. But I didn't actually expect you to get this far, so I hadn't actually prepared that, so bear with me.
It's because we're awesome.
Making progress, guys.
It's because none of us have died.
It's because we
probably.
were stupid enough to feed the Kraken. Clearly wasn't prepared for that. That's what it was. He was expecting us to try and fight it like the.
I have a
the-
hunch it's following us. I think we've just satisfied its appetite for a bit. But
Look.
we killed its dad. Well, not its dad. It's like owner.
Whatever the hell that was. Weird blue dude.
And now we have a.
Fish swords.
We're about to sail soon.
Can
There's a
I?
Kraken possibly following us.
Can I full blown Peter Pan this and chuck a alarm clock inside of the Kraken's mouth so we're warning every time it's coming to.
I find a way to permanently cast Thaumaturgy on it. So it just has ominous whispers about it when it appears.
we find an artificer in town. We pay them all of our gold. And
Yes.
in return, what he does is he casts Thaumaturgy on a permanent alarm clock that we toss into the Kraken's mouth.
I do have a lot of money.
Yeah, so every time the Kraken comes near the Aquavader, there's really ominous tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, just rings throughout the city, and all of the mothers start telling all their children to be good, otherwise the Kraken will eat them.
We create a folk tale of horror.
Okay, so as you... Oh wait, have I brought you guys with me? No, I haven't.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so as you guys arrive at the gate, you can see that the battle is very much in hand, to the point that Hirok is actually just stretched out on a chair at the back of the... by the wall, and is just basking in... I will say sunlight, but it's more just daylight.
just overcast.
Typical British sunshine.
Still got a cap on. Shades.
What do you mean? Typical British sunshine. I've been in t-shirt and jeans on the beach this week.
My condolences. My condolences.
It was 7 degrees and hot.
We
Where-
haven't been past
I live in
zero
Newcastle
yet.
where we have 17 different climates just on an hour commute.
Yeah.
I live basically in the Welsh Mountains. It's normally cold.
Well, it's been
Like-
nothing higher than 0 in London at the moment.
Yeah, my office is routinely at -6. So.
It was -3 this morning on the drive here.
Well, Wednesday morning I woke up, it was 3 degrees where I was. It was fine. It wasn't exactly dark or anything outside. I left, it was okay. By the time I got to work, which is literally 20 minutes away, the ground was icy, it was frozen, and there was mist everywhere.
Oh wow, okay.
That was a 20-minute
ice.
that was a 20-minute difference in location within the city. It is literally an entirely
We had
different
fog
climate.
3 days as well.
Yeah.
You live in a magical world by the
I left in a hoodie and had a coat in my bag because I knew this kind of shit happens.
Yeah, but then again, you're from North Staffordshire, so you can't deserve that. I don't have a particularly high opinion of North Staffordshire, in case you haven't noticed.
It's just something else.
So, but you can see that that Hirok has really been through the shit. His sword is bloodied to a point that it's literally just seeping off of it, almost like the sword itself is bleeding. His beard is completely covered in gore, and his chainmail is actually rent in a number of places, so he's actually taken a couple of hits.
Okay.
Can I go push him off his chair and sit on his chair?
If you really want to.
I want to go sit on his chair.
Give me a strength saving throw. Sorry, a strength chest rather.
I get a saving throw.
As well as saved. Not a saving throw, just a strength check.
My strength's crap.
Can I, seeing this happen, attempt to
And somehow I
intercept?
got an 18.
It's
Okay.
My strength is 8, but I get a -1 to all my strength checks.
Surprisingly, he actually fails that and he falls off his chair. And he looks around, like, sword in hand, ready to strike, and he sees that it's you and he's like, oh, she lizard.
I was going to sit on his chair.
So, you all survive then?
Yeah.
I had no doubt.
I'm sure you did.
No doubt whatsoever.
Get off the chair.
Oh, as you can see, Lord, we've got this situation very well in hand.
That's
How-
good to see.
How were your exploits?
I almost died.
You almost died.
At that point, this Red Paladin is thrown from the wall and just sort of crashes to his death over there. And so, yes, death does seem to be coming for a lot of us, I find, as the dwarf that threw him off jumps off the wall and joins this fight as well. It's very good for business, I think you'll find.
Well, at least you won't have any problems stuck in the armory.
This is true, this is true. But we've managed to obtain 37 breastplates.
Roller has lots.
Not too
Breastplates.
bad.
Yes, we've obtained the breastplates. I'd say about 50 or so swords. But I'd say about... Well, we've obtained about 30 different shields, but I'm not sure how many of them I would use again. Some of them are pretty bent and wrought. But other than that, it's been a very good day for business.
Well, as for the shields, worst case scenario, they're materials to make more.
This is true, this is very true. And of course, these are human shields, so for my people, these things are very, very big.
Now all you need to find is a fjord of people worth using them on.
Oh, isn't that the truth? And see, this, as you say that, this archer guy tries to shoot one of the Red Paladins and accidentally shoots one of the dwarfs in his butt. And Hero just looks up at him irritably, and the guy just sort of shrinks away.
I'll give him the update on the Royal Guards, I suppose.
Now, that is disturbing. You say they're bewitched.
There's definitely magic about it, but we can't quite tell what.
They're under the spell suggestion, which means they've been suggested to stand there and do nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, for the record, suggestion basically is where the caster has given sort of like a one-sentence instruction to these people, and they are then completing that instruction to the letter to the best of their ability.
Okay.
So chances are this person has basically just told them to stand there and look frightening, and so that's what they're doing. So Hirok basically takes off his helmet and wipes his bloodied brow, and then he appears to have an epiphany. He's like, oh, for God's sake, it's that bloody mage. I knew I should have slit her throat before we abandoned the city.
What? Why your problem with magic users?
No, not magic users, the mage.
Oh.
I'm gonna look a bit confused here.
The Yeah,
Mage.
in a
Um,
Darrell.
Yeah.
that's not the one I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a word for mage in my language.
Okay. Can you give me a history check though?
So, because my people only really have shaman stroke wizards, so.
Mhm.
I got a natural 20.
Okay. Right. So, but despite the fact that you don't have the word in your language, you do know what the word in the common tongue means. But basically, the mages, as opposed to wizards, are basically a group of sorcerers who operate out of Wit, or the land of Wit in the Clinging Isles, and they are basically they're literally the definition of magic using arseholes.
Okay.
Very much they abuse their power and stuff like that. And wizards are, but a certain branch of wizards have this sort of inherent duty to be a check against them. So you recognise them in that regard.
Okay.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what we can do about this, but it can wait until tomorrow at least. If they're just standing there, then they're obviously not working against us. Well, not yet anyway. But I think we can pretty much be safe to say that the mage has sided with the Red Paladins and their allies. I don't suppose you've seen Ricola Shepherd running around the city by any chance?
No.
What about Lord Commander Wayard? Have you seen him?
No.
Hmm. What about Wehrman? Did you see him?
No.
Actually, you have.
No.
He was the big guy we killed in the jail break, wasn't it?
This takes him aback and is like, "You killed Wehrman."
Was he not the guy we found dead in the bathtub?
No, he was the guy that he was the big guy who, despite being level 13, in comparison to you, you guys completely annihilated him.
Oh, was he
Yeah,
the one that got stink
We fully beat the shit up. He hurt. he hurt me a lot. It did not tickle. He was hit me like twice and I was down to with 3 HP, but man got dropped.
Well, that is pleasing to hear. I hate that guy. He spits. May Woden curse his beard. Not that he had one.
Old man.
What was the second name that you just said? Ricola Shepherd?
The Lord Commander.
Yeah, Lord Commander Wayard.
Ah, there we go.
Wehrmund, the guy who was in the
Yeah.
prison. Was that?
I would very much like to kill Ricola Shepherd, for the record.
While they're discussing this, Torna's going to get her little book out and try and find out what he just spat on.
Okay, Sean, give me investigate. So you go investigate the floor that he spat on.
No, he said he prayed to his god type thing, but
Oh,
I'm
right.
going to investigate that. Oh, for Pete's sake, he's done it again.
In that case, you can do religion.
I'm going to get my little book out, my little Tordum journal, and my little Tordum journal is going to
Just go
see
put-
if I've written about dwarvish gods anywhere. I got an 11, so I'm just going to look and go, okay.
Unfortunately, you haven't, but you do recognise that this appears to be either a dwarvish god or a Danish god. You're not entirely sure which.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we know that Athelhelm has fled the city. He's taking up residence in his private estate, in the way that rich people do whenever a crisis hits. And if Wayard isn't in the city, I think I can guess where he is, and it's going to be an arseache in order to get him out of there.
Do you mean get him out by kill him, or get him out because we need to get him away from him?
Which one would least affect your sensitivity, Lizard?
What's the sensitivity?
Good answer. So, well, I can tell you we have the matter well in hand here. I take it you've had contact with the king and you're no longer wanted men and women and Lizard.
Don't call me Lizard again.
What would you rather I call you Lizard?
I have a name. You use everyone else's names.
You haven't told me your name, Lizard.
Tordum.
Told him.
Everyone
Fine.
knows my name.
Have we lost you guys?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Sorry.
We may have lost David.
David?
Sorry, I just I quickly go and grab a drink.
You
What
basically,
was it? Sorry.
I assume that
At
you've
least
been
we're
in
not
contact with the
wanted.
king and you're no longer wanted men, women, and Lizard. And then the conversation about Tordum's name struck up.
Yeah, we met with the king and he told us to meet you to help take back the city.
Yeah, very well. Might be an idea of you returning to him and giving him an update. I'm sure he'd be pleased to hear that his city is taken back, bar, of course, whatever's happening in the palace. Just out of interest, the mission that you may or may not be here to deal with in regards to the water attacks, has there been any update in that?
Well, we killed a mermaid,
You have
but
a
there
kraken
may
in the
or
river.
may not be a kraken floating around. Just, watch the water.
He actively shudders at this, as if like the word kraken is something that actively causes him chills. And it's like, a kraken, you say?
Just a small one. I've named him Sushi.
There are no small krakens, my friend.
I'd be following us, to be
It's
honest.
a baby one. It's a small one.
It'll
Um,
make a good meal.
Did you kill it? I mean, you killed pretty much everything else here. So,
Not yet.
No, it ate some paladins.
We fed it some Red Paladins.
yeah. Good use of flesh, I suppose. Yes. Well, if you excuse me, I need to be away from the water. And oh look, there's some Red Paladins in the killing. Excuse me. He rushes
Probably
over
best.
here. Okay, so you have effectively won the battle against the Red Paladins, and Hiroka said he's basically going to take over from here. So what do you guys want to do now?
I think maybe heading back to the king would probably be a good shout and let him get an update, I guess.
All right.
Potentially a short rest in amongst there. Maybe, take it as a
long
leisurely
rest
stroll
would be
through the
good.
city.
Okay, so
Autumn's like dragging her heels now.
all right. Unfortunately, I still haven't done the temple thing, layout of the temple, because I couldn't make up my mind as to what architecture I wanted. So
Are you sharing a different screen? Or is it world map?
world map.
Okay.
So so I'll just simply say that you guys return to the king. It's now high tide, so you would need to take the bridge.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run across the bridge really, really quickly.
Right, so there's a singular guard been placed there, and he's toll, please.
I'm just gonna run through him.
Civil War on.
I'm just gonna barrel through him.
Literally.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna walk straight past him.
Cast Thaumaturgy. So, I cast. So it feels like someone's calling his name, some ominous whispers from behind him, so we can turn around whilst we peg it across.
Okay, I won't even make you roll for that, so I'll just allow it.
Wait, what? What?
We're covered in blood. Come on.
Me and Hero are currently the same color, and this guy's trying to play it tall.
Okay, so you basically make it back, and once you cross the bridge, the same weird calm that has covered the city throughout this entire time is still there. Yeah, people are still going about business as normal, and it's really weird as to why nobody is acknowledging the combat in any way. Like, there's no cheers that the king has apparently retaken the city. There's no.
I think everyone's bespelled.
Give me an Arcana check, please.
Sorry, puppy. What's the roll? Okay, roll. 23, not natural.
You recognise this as you say, a bewitchment of some sort. You're not entirely sure what it is. It doesn't necessarily recognise. You don't necessarily recognise it as but sort of like a citywide bewitchment. But again, this reeks of the spell suggestion, and even if that's just simply the spell, the instruction, go about your business as usual. You sense that has been cast in a massive capacity to cover up the entire, sort of, at least this part of the city.
They're all under the same spell as the guards who disappeared from the bridge.
Sorry?
The guards disappeared from the bridge.
No, they just continued standing there.
Okay, so we crossed by a different bridge
You're
to come back.
Yeah,
This-
so
this is
they
the
were
bridge
down at
to
that,
the
they were down at
palace.
that one.
This is the bridge that you just crossed.
Okay, they crossed a different bridge to the one we had a fight on.
Yeah.
That's why I was checking.
Okay, so you come to the temple, and you're greeted by Frank in monk's clothing.
Go away, Frank.
Oh, but darlings, we are.
Catapult.
What are you catapulting?
Frank.
Oh, does Frank actually weigh anything? Give me a second.
He's a genie. I'm catapulting the bloody genie. He takes 22 catapulting damage. And he's thrown a very long way away. He's
Yeah, he
from
does-
90 foot.
Yeah, he's an elemental, so he doesn't actually have any weight. So yeah, you can do that.
I'm flinging him 90 feet away.
Okay, so
So
that.
he goes sort of.
Right, so that one square is 30 feet. So, which direction do you want him to go in?
He ends out here somewhere. I can't ping.
Okay, so you
Well,
just
wait.
fling him over the wall and outside.
He took 22 damage too.
The fact that he's an elemental and let this happen, I just shake my head.
Don't worry,
Are you
don't,
complaining that I just threw the elemental away?
don't worry,
No.
darling. I'll be back.
I just worry that we're feeding his theatrics.
Okay, so you enter the temple, ignoring the large mess of like discarded limbs and people in priest clothing from whenever Torda made them, and palace guards that are sort of patrolling the inside come over to you, and you notice that these guys don't appear to be under the illusion at all, and they basically come over to you and say, "Oh, you bring news."
There's lots and lots of people that are bespelled around here.
Yeah, I assume you're talking about the lack of panic.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guards standing down on a bridge.
We had noticed something. We had noticed this strangeness. However, it is something of a blessing. But we don't have the manpower to maintain a presence across such a wide expanse if panic were to erupt.
There's also a pet sushi running around in the waterways.
The pet what?
We need to speak to the king.
I'm afraid the king is resting. But he's been awake for many, many days, you must understand. It's... unless this is information that directly affects his life, I must ask you to let him sleep.
When will he wake up?
He's only just managed to get to sleep now. I would at least recommend him having the full 8-hour long rest before you talk to him.
I'm gonna go to sleep then. And I'm just gonna like look at the guy and then go to sleep at his feet.
Yeah,
Imagine having,
this probably seems like a good place to take a rest.
imagine having to sleep for 8 hours. I say that. I like run back and forth on my
I'm
feet. And
gonna
I'm like,
snore
imagine
again.
having to sleep for 8 hours.
So-
Right.
A silent thought of me sometimes wishes that I could catapult people.
Hey, I saved, I think, most of your lives. Give me a break.
And then Monk Frank appears from behind you and is like, "My son, if you wish for it, then sure
Catapult.
that."
I still have a spell slot. I can do it.
As I watch Frank fly away
Which
for
direction
the
is he
first
going?
time,
The other
I have
direction
considered
is
his
fine.
offer. Magic, you say?
I am now out of spell slots, guys, so please let me sleep.
Okay.
If the king is resting, I would also like to rest in the temple. I'm going to go put my feet up very badly on the altar while I pull up a pew and just maybe push a few pews together to makeshift a bed.
Okay. So, Morella, but you understand that, yeah, because obviously you live in temples and stuff, you know that it's considered sort of like bad etiquette to basically take up residence in a church without giving a donation to the church itself.
Okay.
I donated by getting rid of Frank.
The Red Paladins as well. This sucks. Okay.
Right, so, but just to clarify, but this is the temple of
Oh, no,
the
not
Holy
Red Paladin.
Trout, as
Yeah.
opposed to like a Red Paladin specific temple. So
Yeah,
this is more like the non-perverted version of the religion that the Red Paladins follow.
Okay, I will. I'm guessing there's an altar somewhere.
Yep.
I am gonna light a candle, take a stick of incense out, waft it around, do a prayer, and then like the altar, I'm gonna take out. How many of us are there? There's 5 of us. Okay, I will take out 10 gold pieces, and I will lay them there, and I will give a little blessing of thanking this place for being here and allowing us a peaceful and good rest under the roof.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So with that and the long rest, basically concludes the save the city of Aquaveda plot arc, and you get the traditional ah from the background to indicate that you have completed this quest. So you guys can give yourself 415 XP.
I'd say
Ooh.
Is that exactly what we need? By any chance?
Yes, very specifically.
Yay! Level 7! Oh my god, that was quick.
This is simply because you
Cool.
didn't kill the Red Paladin that the priest killed, so I didn't give you XP for him. So,
Gosh darn. Okay.
450.
415 to take you to
415.
2300.
Oh man. What do I get for level 7? This is exciting. We're huge. Ooh! I get a 3rd rune and I get access to a new rune. Ooh, this. Alright,
Look at what I get.
alright, so.
Who knew that saving a city from certain death would be so experiencing?
Oh, I don't really get anything. I get nothing at 7th level. I get nothing extra.
I think some do, some don't.
Oh, this is
Next level I get. Oh, okay.
I just
Oh, no,
wish there was
it's
a
not.
way that I could override the requirements for you to do your multi-class.
I don't know because it
Hmm.
just whenever I oh no, I clicked the wrong button. No, I didn't.
Oh, this is really cool. So I get two things for hitting level 7. One is I get access to a third rune. So I've got 5 to choose from now.
So what
Oh no.
what are the runes that you have?
So the first 4 is cloud, frost, fire, and stone.
What does stone do?
So stone is while wearing or carrying an object inscribed with a rune, I get advantage on insight checks and have dark vision to a range of 120 feet. And when a creature I can see ends its turn within 30 feet, I can use my reaction to invoke the rune and force the creature to make a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, nothing happens, but if it fails, it feels that it's charmed for 1 minute. So that's the only one I haven't used so far. When I got to level 6, I swapped out my fire rune for the cloud rune
Mm-hmm.
for the reaction, which is pretty cool. But I now have access to hill rune and storm rune. So
the hill rune, did you say?
yeah, the hill rune. It's like based on the giants and stuff. I imagine. So the hill rune gives us advantage against being poisoned, and if I do get poisoned, I have resistance to poison damage.
Cool.
And the invoking of it gives me basically rage for 1 minute.
Ooh,
So I
lovely.
get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Or the storm one is pretty cool, which might be the one I take at the moment. I get advantage on Arcana checks, and I can't be surprised as long as I'm not incapacitated.
Ooh, lovely.
And I can enter a prophetic state for 1 minute. And while that state is active, when I or a creature I can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check, I can use my reaction to cause the roll to have advantage or disadvantage.
Ooh, lovely. Right. But something I wanted to ask you and Morella, actually. But in the video that I've been editing, and it's taken so long because it's been corrupted, so but I'm having to work my way very slowly through it. But basically, in that video, Morella made noise about wanting to have a rune engraved into her mace.
Yes.
So, do you currently have all of these runes in your sort of inventory and you swap them out, or?
So the way that it works is I can like enhance gear using the runes. But for like each level that I'm at, I can only have like a certain number of runes like active. And I can swap them out at like each time I level up, I believe.
Well,
So currently got the cloud one and the frost one, but it doesn't say anywhere that I can't like, because that's just something I was wondering myself. Like if I, for example, put a fire like while I was using it, if I put the fire rune onto Mariela's mace, if she then got a hit with it, if I could then use the fire rune on that.
yeah, that's basically. But
And it
the way that I do runic magic, in D&D, which is so half D&D rules and my own version of magic, is that runic magic is very much just like incantations. So it's almost like the magic you'd find in a spell scroll. So you can give that to somebody and they have the full use of it. But you have to actively inscribe it into her mace, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, I'm more than happy to sort of like look at that kind of situation, because I want to like the next time we get some downtime, I want to spend some time, like with like my equipment in particular, and invoke the runes and stuff in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't give any sort of like timeline on how long it takes.
We can go through that next time we have some downtime.
Yeah, we can. I can work that side of things out. But yeah, like obviously depending on sort of what I take, the reaction it doesn't say that it has to be my equipment. It just says that while I'm carrying something of that, I get like certain advantages to it, and then I can invoke the runes.
Hmm.
And I can only use the
Well-
invoking like once per.
But we can tweak it in certain places to do some homebrew rules.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, something we can chat out over the course of the next week or so. I also now get Runic Shield for level 7,
Mm-hmm.
which would have been helpful when Marilla nearly died. Because I
What do you
can,
mean?
I can use my reaction to force an attacker to reroll the d20 and use the new rule.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I can use that feature a number of times equal to me proficiency bonus and regain all expended uses when I finish a long rest. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I need to work out what runes I'm going to be taking.
Well,
Uh,
you've got but you've got all of next week to
Work it
determine that. Given that McKelly and Liam have are absent, and I seriously doubt McKelly's going to want to come and join us after this amount of time, shall we basically call the session here? And
Yeah, that's probably a good shout because I would do with going to bed. I've been up since 6 a.m.
Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to find if I can figure out how to make myself be paladin by cheating, but it won't let me at all.
let me see what I can do.
Yeah, it just says that I need to meet the prerequisites of charisma 13, and I have a 10.
Didn't I give something to increase the charisma levels?
Yes,
It doesn't add it to the ring that you gave me doesn't actually add it to my actual score because it's something you can take off, so it didn't actually.
Hmm.
Oh no, it is there. Never mind.
Yeah, because your charisma was 8 and it's now 10.
Now it's 10, so I need 3 more. Not that fast. I don't mind staying cleric. I was just something I was interested in. I could kill her. I could just kill her off and do my new character.
You could just switch them and just do like a Lorena woke up one day and
I was suddenly a tiefling rogue sorcerer.
like
But-
she got switched like by the gods.
That would be.
Lyria to punish her for using dark magic turned her into a tiefling.
Ooh.